I'd say, that's high time we drop the puck here. This is the 83 Bruins once again against the 87 Whalers. The 87 Whalers, actually, so with a record of 5-3-2. One note I'd like to add to that before I forget to is that they're 4-0-1 at home. They are undefeated at home. And Boston, I mean, it's early in the season, so they're 3-4-0 in the schedule. I mean, that could be a little misleading because they just haven't played as many games. They are still, this is good for second place in the Colby Cave division right now, because the 1975 Los Angeles Kings that also share this division, it's 3 teams per division in the 12-team Redemption League, 4 divisions in total. And Boston is second in the Colby division. Hartford is first. But scoring chances would favor Boston. Chances can be arrived at with a roll of 31 or below. I'm going to use here the green and red. I think this will be the 10s and this will be the 1s. Hopefully this won't distract myself. I realize that St. Patrick's Day has concluded, but I thought Boston and Hartford, I guess. I thought these were appropriately colored dice, and I should take these ones away, actually. And so... yeah, and then the close game factor is so one thing is, yeah, Boston has the advantage here with scoring chances, but then in the third period, if it's close, with the close game factor, and yes, that's me reaching for the cards before I forget to, it favors Hartford in the third period should this game be close. So I think what I'll probably do is put those green cards there for Hartford, and I'll throw the yellow down on Boston. That should look. Those should be fitting. Whoops, those should be fitting colors there for those teams. And yeah, we're 4 minutes in, so I think it's time to get this on the go. And let's see here, 53. So that's going to mean 2 minutes. Whoops, 2 minutes. I didn't mean to nudge that, but 2 minutes and nothing doing in those first couple again. Chances to be arrived at with a roll of 31 or below. So is 62 again, the green being 10s and the yellow being 1s. Hope that 53 was a green 5 and a yellow 3. We're just going to take another minute off the clock here with nothing in the early going. 34, we're just missing out on a chance here, and we're up to minute 5 now. Chanceless so far. Thus far, a quarter of the way through the first period. And again, with another 53, so we're up to minute 7 now. It's a slow start here. This is at the RedsoxFan Mall in the mysterious town of somewhere in Connecticut is where this game is being played. Taking a cue there from Dave, possibly also Ron for this one here. With a 15, though, we are going to advance to a chance here in the 10th minute of the first period. And getting that chance will be at 45. That's going to be the Boston Bruins. Whoops. Okay, I'm going to re-roll that. I saw a video on dice etiquette about if they don't both drop in the tray, re-roll it. And that's a 10, and I'm really glad it's actually the 1 and the 4 before it would have been a 5. So it would have been a goal either way. It is the Boston Bruins taking a 1-0 lead here midway through period 1. And right, I need the red, white, and blue. That's okay. I'm confusing myself now like I do best. You know what? I'll do red, yellow, green. I'll do stoplights here. So scoring the goal for the Bruins, 4-1-3, is Bruce Crowder. So it's going to be Bruce Crowder here. I'll get the exact time as well. That's right. See, this is what happens when you play, or it happens to me at least, when you play too many games live. Oh, and that's you know what? Aspo Tabletop Network, you are my first comment in history, and evidently my phone here, my mobile phone, is faster than my computer, because, okay, no, not too long later, I'm seeing you in the computer, so I'll shoot you a hello, but I'm probably not going to be the most social in the chat, simply because this is only the second time I've done this. Feels like the first time, and I'm not really much of a multitasker, so even at the best of times. So again, here we have, once again, I said there with the 4-1-3, that is Bruce Crowder scoring the game-opening goal here for the Boston Bruins. And let's see who assisted on that goal. First, I roll for the number of assists. I'll take red and yellow to do that. 4, so there will be a pair of assists on the goal. 4-1-2 for the assist. That could also be Crowder. No, it is not. It's going to be his brother, actually. So Bruce from brother Keith. And 1-4-3 is going to be Barry Peterson. So Bruce Crowder from Keith Crowder and Barry Peterson here, and I'm going to roll for time and try to speed things up here as well. 12 seconds. So at 10-12 in the first period, it's Crowder from Crowder and Peterson, and we roll on. And again, I'm going to take the green and yellow. So 26, we're going to have another scoring chance here 3 minutes later. We're at minute 13. And 41 this time, the chance to go to the Whalers. Chance here for the Whale to tie. And 2 and a 3, that's a 5. So actually the Whalers are going to get strike back here a few minutes later. And even the contest at 1, and scoring for the Whalers is, let's see here. And sorry if I sound a little nervous. It's because I am. 6:35. Let's see, 6:35, Sylvain Turgeon here tying the game. And rolling for the number of assists, I'll roll these two here. So 2-4, that's 6. 5-2-5 in the first assist there. 5-2-5 is Paul Lawless, who's actually been unexpectedly prolific for the Whales so far in this Redemption League here. What if? And 364 is John Anderson. So that was Sylvain Turgeon from Paul Lawless and John Anderson here. And I'll roll for exact time in the 13th minute. So at 13:16, so just a few minutes after Boston opened up the scoring there. Let's see. And I should pause here because really I should have said this right off the top, though it should be pretty obvious from the title. So I shouted out Andy Lewis in a video earlier, and again, someone else here who just obviously really benefits and supports and Al Red Sox fan is a pillar in the community. And really, words can't do it justice right now. But I just really wanted to do like a tribute game to him again. It's the Al Red Sox Fan Classic. And so yeah, because Al is just he's great. He's very supportive of the community, and he makes his rounds. And I'm sorry if I missed out on his coffee morning session or whatever, but Al might actually be at work right now. Anyway, I'm going to keep going with this here for the time being. So it's 1-1, and obviously I guess because I'm having trouble expressing it in words right now, I'm glad that I have titled this the Al Red Sox Fan Classic. So there you have it. Sorry, Al. Let's see here. So we're into minute 14, and with a 12, that's going to be a chance. So after a quiet first half of the first period, a few chances here consecutively, 64 back Boston's way. And with a 5 and a 3, that's going to be a goal for the Boston Bruins. So there you have it, 3 goals and barely as many minutes. Scoring the second goal for Boston this time, 563 is Tom Fergus. Let's see how many assists. 5 and 6, we'll say that. Well, sorry, I didn't shake those too well, but whatever. Fergus unassisted here at, we'll roll for exact time. That is 12, another 12. So here at 14-12, it's going to be Tom Fergus unassisted. And 41, so actually we stay right in the 14th minute. 15, so we're going to have a scoring chance here in the 17th minute of the first period. With a 2 and a 2, that chance is going to go back to the Hartford Whalers. And with a 3 and a 3, they don't actually score on it, so we roll forward here. 6 and 3, we go up to minute 19 with no chance either way. And with a 2 and a 3, we're going to advance to minute 1 here in the second period. There will be a scoring chance. That scoring chance to 24, that's going to go to the Hartford Whalers here once more, chance to tie. And with a 1 and a 6, they don't actually tie. So a couple of consecutive failed chances there for the Whale. 35, we're going to advance now up to minute 4, and there's no chance in the 35. Again, chances are arrived at with a roll of 31 or below here on this roll. 65, so we're going up now to minute 7 without a chance. Second period started off relatively quietly, much like the first. 61, so we remain in the 7th minute, but without a chance. 36, we're going to go up to minute 10 now. And again, this is where things picked up in period 1. Let's see what we can get here in the second. 66, absolutely nothing. Roll us into the 13th minute. 15, so we will get something here in minute 16, a quiet second thus far. Getting the chance is 12. That's going to be the Boston Bruins, chance to go up here by 2. And with 3 and a 1, they actually do. So it's going to be Boston up by 2 here, 3-1 late in the second period. And I'll roll for exact time first here. So 3-1 at 32, so 16:32 here in period 2. Again, I'm going to stop like this for goal and assists. 226 scoring the goal for Boston is Rick Middleton, and the number of assists on the goal, there will be a pair of them. And 264 for the assist, that's going to be Ray Bourque. So Rick Middleton from Ray Bourque, and that's probably Barry P. No, it's Rick Middleton. He can't assist on his own goal. Rick Middleton from Ray Bourque, and 225 is Mike Krushelnyski. Middleton from Bourque and Krushelnyski at 16:32 of period 2. We have a 3-1 Boston hockey game here at the Al Red Sox Fan Classic here at Al Red Sox Fan Mall in Connecticut. And rolling on, actually, we're going to remain in the 16th minute. 2-4, so we're up to minute 18 now. Minute 18, and there will be a chance, actually. 24 is below 31. And 41 there in the chance, so that's going to be Hartford here. Chance to get back to within 1 and take things to our close game factor in period 3, if so, potentially. With 4-1, Hartford's going to score here, so I always hope for a close competitive contest when I decide to put it on camera. And 1-goal game's about as close as one can possibly get without, being tied. So 3-2 here's the score. Now let's roll to see who scored for the Whale. It was Sylvain Turgeon early. Actually, here, roll for exact time. I really have to look at an exact order for doing this. So 35, so at 18:35, a couple minutes after Boston last scored. And with a 1-1-5, that's probably Francis. Yeah, Ron Francis scores for Hartford here. And whoops, I was just supposed to roll a couple of them. I'll take the 2 and the 6, and I'll say 2 assists on the goal. That's what I should have been doing in the first place. 5-6-6 this time on it. So that is Dave Tippett, Ron Francis from Dave Tippett, and because it was an 8, there will be a pair of assists. 5-6-3 this time. Is that not also Tippett? That is Tippett. Francis from Tippett, and 124 is probably Francis. Okay, we get the idea here. Francis and Tippett all over this goal. 524. 524 is going to be either Merzen or Lawless. I'm going to roll this and go even odd. So with odd, I go with the lower player. So that's Lawless with his second point of the contest, his second assist. Francis from goodness, who did I say for? Yeah, of course, Tippett and Lawless. Francis from Tippett and Lawless here. It's a 3-2 hockey game. And let's see here. We're about to roll into the third period, 6-4. So we're going to be in the first minute of period 3 now, and there is no chance here. 6-3 this time. 2 more minutes come off the clock now. We're at the minute 2 of period 3. Bruins up by 1. Close game factor in effect here in period 3 with the 1 goal difference. With a 12, we're going to get a scoring chance here in minute 3. And 13, so that will be a chance for the Boston Bruins, actually, a chance to go up by a pair once more. And 3-4, they don't actually do it here in the third period. And quick, well, here, I'm just going to get this ready in case, get the chart ready in case I don't know when I'm going to look to pull a goalie or just double check there on the close game asterisks. Sorry if that just cast a shadowy glare over this, but anyway, so they didn't actually score there with the chance. A 2-2, so I'm up to minute 4 now, and here in minute 4, it is there will be a scoring chance, and that scoring chance is going to go to the Boston Bruins here once more. And with a 6-5, the Boston Bruins here in period 3, they have the lower close game factor, so I will have to actually see. Because it's a 1-goal game here, so I will see if they actually score on that one. They have the lower close game factor by 2. So let's see here. I'm going to roll. I'll roll the 2d6, and if this is greater than 43, then the goal stands. 31, so the goal actually does not stand. The Hartford Whalers here, they managed to keep only 1 behind Boston, and we roll forward. 6-6, so up to 7 minutes now here in the third period without a chance. And this time with a 33, a couple doubles there, double, and that's still not going to be good enough here for a chance. Boston trying to hang on to the lead here in period 3. 65, so we're up to minute 13 here, and no chance for either side. Okay, but we will get a chance here in minute 14, and that chance goes to, at 15, that's going to go to the Whale. Whale here with a chance to tie it. And with a 3-4, they don't actually tie it here in the third period. So let's see, 4-3 this time. We're up to minute 16 now. Still without a chance. 3-2. Oh, that's going to miss it by 1 here, minute 17. And let's see here. With a 2-1, we stay in minute 17 with a chance. I don't play overtime. This is a regular season Redemption League game. 3-6. That chance is going to go to Hartford. Here they have another shot at tying the game. And with a 3-5 here, that's an 8. So Hartford actually with the higher close game factor, they do score here in the third period, relatively late to tie it. Let's get the exact time of the goal. Let's see, that's 29. So here at 17:29 with 2.5 minutes to go, the Whalers have evened the score. And let's roll to see who scored the game-tying marker for Hartford. 6-6-4. That is Scott Kleinendorst, actually. Rare player. To come up for something like this. And actually 6-5, I'm going to say that's an unassisted goal. So it's Kleindorst here unassisted. Hartford, I guess they had exhausted their roster. And 3-3, that's a bit of an odd happening there. But anyway, so let's see if we can actually get something here in the final few minutes, or if this is just going to remain a tie game. With a 6 and a 6, so we're going to go right. That's right into minute 20 there. Now, me, sometimes I like to take a little, have liberties with the final roll. But, I mean, this is a tie game, so neither team is going to pull their goaltender. So I'm going to say that does it now. Here you have a 3-3 contest. Sorry, Al, if you would have liked something to be a little more decisive, but it just wasn't in the dice on this day here for the time being. But once again, I just, I want to salute you and all that you do for this community. And I don't know why I'm at a loss for words, lack of a better way of putting it right now, but I had this idea in mind, honestly, for a little while now, that I would match Boston and Hartford and call it either the Al Red Sox Fan Cup or the Al Red Sox Fan Classic. So Anyway, there you have it, my Al Red Sox fan tribute game. And anytime that Al Red Sox fan, should he be able to, and should he want to, anytime that he or anyone else gives to this, well, it's certainly, never expected. It is definitely always appreciated. And I think I like making and uploading videos a little better than live streaming at this point. But I mean, you don't know if you don't try. So anyway, once again, it's after midnight here. It's time for me to go and chill out. And so cheers. Bye for now. How do I even turn this off?